Okay, as you can see, I have gutted him, and you can see the insides. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, getting ready to cut him Louisiana style. This is his tail. Everybody do it differently, but this is just how I do it. I cut right below his tail. Just make a little incision, like that. As you can see, it's just a slit. I go into him, cut him all the way. And then you just go all the way up. If you could just kind of come over here, Janice, where they can actually see, go upside the rib cage. The back side, as you can see the back side here, you go all the way up. As I go up, it's slippery. If you can just kind of see in there, you go all the way upside the rib cage. Janice kind of turn here where they can see that you go, that's a clear cut. Working with a knife, that's like I want it. As you can see, I'm going upside the back side, which that's going to be the back side of the buffalo. But you're cutting, as you can see, this will be the back side right here. And just keep cutting until you get to the end. Once I get to the end, cut all the way down. Okay, right here. This is your rib cage right here. This is your bony part. You simply go right down the side. This is gonna separate your rib from your bony piece. If you can just see the bones here on the rib cage, go all the way down the side. Simply cut that. See how that's cut? That's the bony side. This is the rib side. As you can see, I'm separating the bony part from the rib part. And it's just that simple. Okay? Now here's your bony part. This is what has the little small bones in it. And this is what have the ribs. So here are your ribs right here. And it just depends on how big you want your ribs. So I'm just going to kind of slice them like this. And I'll just kind of, I have the strength, so I just kind of break it off a little bit. See? That's a rib. Couldn't find my sharper knife, but this knife kind of sucks, but I can make it do. There you have a nice big fine piece. Kind of want to cut your ribs according to your bones. You see the thin line? I kind of maybe cut 2 or 3. And you just cut them until you get them. There's another one. And I'll kind of just leave that one like that. So here, you have your rib part. And here's your bony part. You just kind of go through and just kind of slice it. And I just break mine off. It's a little harder to break, so I gotta cut it. There you have your meaty part in your brim. Now, turn the fish over. Simply do the same thing. Make the little cut. Slant it up. Go right up downside the rib cage. You simply just go right up downside it. As you can see, I'm going straight downside it. And as you lift up on it, you can see that part. Just go straight up. Keep your hand on top. Don't want to cut your fingers. As you see, I can make it an incision. Look at that. Look at that fine meat. simply keep cutting until you get to the end of it. Once you've gotten to the end, you have your other side, and this is your backbone side. And I'll just do the same to this. Go down the rib cage. Just go down it. That's all you have to do. Get us some knives. As you can see, there are your ribs again. And I just kind of cut it. Hold it and cut it. You can come around where they can see it. And this leaves your other side. Nice fine fish there. And I'll simply just do the same thing as I did to the other one. As you can see, I'm making the ribs. Need a better knife, but I can work with it. Make 2 out of that one. Get that bone. Want to be sure, don't want to cut my finger. I just kind of go down like that. And you know me, I'm country, so I just kind of break it off. There you have 2 ribs. Here, you have 2 more. And then you just kind of slice your bony piece. I don't care for the bony piece, though. But that's how you do that. Okay, that distinguishes your rib part and your bony part. Now this is your backbone part. All I do is to the backbone part is I just cut it. Just the tail end right here. And this is kind of hard if your knife is not as sharp. And as you can see, I'm not working with a sharp knife. Sharper than I would want it. But you just kind of cut it here. Cut it here. And cut it here. Once you cut it here, I just kind of break it off and then cut it. Once I cut it here, this is going to distinguish my tail end. And I just kind of slit it so when you fry it, you know, it'll get done. And if you want the tail, you can keep the tail, but I just kind of hit it, break it off a little, so you won't have all that excess. Some people eat it, some people don't. But if it's fried the right way, I'll eat it. There's your tail. Here's your backbone part. Just kind of break them off because I literally cut them. That's the backbone part of the fish. Cut it a little more. And you don't have to break it off. It's just that my knife is not like I want it. But it still has the backbone. So there it is. Live action, you guys.